What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with a review for Love After Lockup. Well, this is actually Life After Lockup. This is season 3, episode 9, and it's titled Bat Out of Hell. And you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and just talk about our favorite group of former criminals. All right, you guys, so this episode, we're going to go with the small stuff first and then work our way to the big stories. So first up, let's talk about Brittany and Marcelina. Now, you guys remember when we left off at the end of last season with Brittany and Marcelina, they were pregnant with baby number 2 for them. I think this makes she had 3 kids before. So this is baby number 6, I believe, for Brittany. It wasn't much going on with Brittany and Marcelina in this episode. So the episode, we see Brittany, she's in the hospital. So I guess her and Marcelina went to the hospital the night before, and they found out that she was already at 3 centimeters dilated. So they didn't see any point in sending her home because the baby was on his way. So they just kept her there. And also the baby is going to be born on not Marcelina's, but Brittany's mother's birthday. That's a good birthday present. I actually have a little cousin that was born on my birthday. I am exactly 15 years older than her. Then another little cousin was born on one of my aunt's birthdays. So yeah, and then I got the little cousin that was born on my birthday. Her mom is born on my grandmother's birthday. So there's a lot of us born on people's birthdays in my family. I mean, there were so many of us, so it's inevitable. So we do see that Brittany and Marcelina, they did have the baby, and his name is Marciano. That's actually a pretty name. But they're going to call him Merce for short. Pretty cool. I think the story is going to be with Brittany and Marcelino this season. And it's only 4 episodes, so now it's 3 down, 3 more to go. 1 down, 3 more to go. I think the thing with this little 4-part series is going to be dealing with her mother and her addiction, because they never once mentioned, because you guys remember in the last season, Brittany was looking into trying to get her other kids back, because you guys remember the father has those kids. They reached out to him, even though he slept with her and she was a minor. But that's gonna be it for that's gonna be the thing with this mini series. I think it's gonna be her mom. But let's move on. Next up, let's discuss Andrea and Lamar. Andrea is insufferable. She's infuriating. She comes off like a self-hating black person, to be quite honest with you. So you guys remember, at the end of last season, the kids and her and Lamar did a vote of where they're gonna live, Utah or California. You guys remember, Utah lost and California won. Speaking of Utah, have you guys? To you guys who watch Housewives, have you guys saw the little teaser for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Are you guys interested in it? Let me know in the comment section. So now here's the thing that got me annoyed when it comes to Ms. Andrea. So Andrea and Lamar, they live in his, where he's from, and you can hear a siren outside of the window, and she's like, "See, we live in the hood because you can hear the sirens because people are getting shot every day." And I'm thinking to myself, you can hear sirens no matter where you go. I live in a good neighborhood. I live right across the street from the police station and the fire department, and I hear those sirens pretty much all day. If I don't hear an airplane, I'm hearing, because I live by an airport and I live by the police station and the fire department. So I hear that pretty much. If I don't hear the airplanes flying over my apartment, I hear the sirens. So that doesn't mean that someone got shot in my area. I mean, Andrea, are you that clueless? There could be an accident that happened. Someone could be, someone's house could be burning. There's a lot of shit that, you will hear a siren for. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone got shot. Like, that sounded so stupid when she said that. God, she's annoying. And then she keeps talking about she didn't want her kids growing up in the inner city. What's wrong with the inner city? That's my question. What is wrong with the inner city? Like, I get wanting to get your kids out of the hood, but I mean, what is wrong with the inner city? I mean, I grew up in a bad neighborhood, and I turned out just fine. Went to college, got it, got my education, have a great job. Like, if you tell your kid, if you employ things on your kids to tell them to do better, then 9 times out of 10 they're gonna do better. Andrea, like I said, it's just something self-hating about her, because she really gets on my nerves. She really works my nerves to no avail. Like, it just gets on my nerves. And it's really sad that those kids have more sense than Andrea does, because her daughter, Nala, she was in a car. So Andrea went out there where she was, and Nala was just talking to her it's like the kids are the adults and the parents are the kids. And I'm not even gonna put that on Lamar, because I mean, Lamar has his things that he does that can get on your nerves. The music situation, more specifically. You're a 40-year-old man trying to be a rapper. Let it go. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that he might not be. I'm not saying he's a bad rapper or anything like that. I just think at this point in your life, you might want to shift your focus towards something else instead of it being music. Just saying. And then when Andrea was talking about Satan, Satan can be there. I'm like, girl, Satan, it can be everywhere. Like I said, Andrea just really gets on my nerves. And then she got that badass acne with that terrible ass wig. Because I even tweeted, did she get her wigs from an estate sale? Because, I mean, those wigs are just terrible. So then we see her and Lamar. So they are at this. There's a siren. Speaking of a siren, there's a siren going off right now. And that's a fire wagon. Like I said, I live by a fire station and a police station. It doesn't mean that somebody, let me look out the window and see if somebody got shot. No one got shot. She's so fucking stupid. But yeah, they're at this dance class that Priscilla's at. I was looking, I'm like, how far in, I wonder when they filmed some of this stuff, because some of this stuff you could tell. I mean, like with Angela and her sister, Angela, it looked like at that point the lockdown had happened. But with other people, it didn't appear that the lockdown had happened. Like with Marcelina and Brittany, Lamar and Andrea, it didn't let certain scenes look like the lockdown had occurred. I don't know the timeline. But Andrea's, I'm telling Lamar that she wants to get Priscilla baptized. Lamar, however, does not know if he wants to. Well, actually, he knows he doesn't want for Priscilla to be a Mormon. I don't understand why she's a Mormon. I really don't understand that. I didn't even know black people were accepted by the Mormons. But I just think Andrea is a fool. Is really truly what that is with her. I think she's foolish. But let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys, so now we get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. Let's talk about Forehead Michael, Sarah, and old ass Maria. So, Michael is out there in Florida with old ass Maria. He's on the phone with Sarah. He goes into the bathroom to have a conversation with Sarah. And I'm just like, why did you go in the bathroom? And Sarah even asked him, why are you in the bathroom? And old ass Maria was knocking on the door. But Michael, he said, I'm taking a shower, and then he turned the water on. I'm like, see, Michael, you a fuck nigga if I ain't never saw one in my life. Because you probably had other intentions when you were talking to Sarah. Yes, you were talking about the girls, but you probably wanted to say to Sarah, because they're having the baby's 1 year, her first birthday party. So, Sarah's asking him, is he coming down? He says, yes, he's coming down. Well, probably. I was here with Sarah when she told him that old ass Maria needs to stay at home because she ain't got no business there. Like the last time we saw her and old ass Maria, they were into it. So, he's also asking Sarah, like, since he'll be there with him being there for the weekend, can he have the girls by himself? She said, absolutely not. I'm like, hey, at least you got some kind of sense. Not much, but you got some. Because we also found out in this episode that, she thought she was pregnant the last time they hooked up. Did we see that? I think we saw that. The other thing that gets on my nerves with Sarah is that black scent. It really gets on my nerves when it comes and goes. What else? So, oh yeah, so Sarah said that she and Michael are still married at this point because Michael wants shared custody of the girls. How are you gonna have shared custody of the girls when you going back and forth between different women? First it was Megan, and now it's old ass Maria. What other? I mean, we don't know how many other women you are fucking with. So yeah, Michael, no thank you. You can have visitation with your kids, but shared custody, I wish if I was here, I'd be like, I wish I would. You expect for me to let you don't have a place, you don't have a job. So where am I sending my kids to? I'm glad that Sarah has that bit of sense to say no to shared custody with him, but she still has zero sense when it comes to having sex with him. Dumbass. So then we also found out that Sarah has a boyfriend. His name is Malcolm. So she's getting ready for dinner with Malcolm. She tells us that Malcolm drives about 4 hours to see her. That's nice. Sarah definitely has a type, a black type. She likes the black dick. So they're having dinner and she invites him to the party. Now she tells him that Michael may or may not come, and he's like, well, will he try to fight me? I'm like, with Michael, you just never know. Honestly, with Michael, you really don't know what he's gonna do. I would hope he would be a civilized human being at a birthday party, but again, it's Michael we're discussing, so who the fuck knows? So Sarah tells him, well, maybe you should meet him before the party. You think? Sometimes Sarah like really gets on my nerves. Honestly, she just honestly works on my nerves. But I don't understand how Michael can't be upset about her. Actually, yes, he can. He would be upset about her moving on with another dude. Because I mean, look at what happened with him, Megan, and Rock. And him and Megan weren't even together at that time. I don't know. Don't really care. Let's move on. Let's move on to Lacey, Shane, and John. So Lacey sent Shane a text the other day. I really need to talk to Shane face to face. Like, I have not talked to Shane since he moved out. So then she meets up with Shane and she says, do you want to go for a walk and talk to each other? He says, yeah. So she tells him, now the thing that got me was the fact that Shane was sitting here calling John toxic and poison. I'm like, Shane, toxic and poison is standing right in front of you. It's your blow up doll wife. That's the toxic one. So she tells him, we said some beautiful vows to each other, and you're my husband. And I think it's time we do everything that we said we were going to do in those vows. Oh my God, Lacey is so fucking annoying. Like, are you serious? Because if you remember, Lacey, like Shane cheated on you, right? And then you told him to get the fuck out. And John was there. And then, you were going to try to work things out with John and forget Shane because Shane had what? Shane had cheated on you. But now you're coming right back to Shane. And why is she coming back to Shane? Because John is not going to, he's never going to change. Like, he's never going to change. He's back in jail again. And I'm like, whoa, pump your brakes. Why is John back in jail? Oh, John told us why he's back in jail. So John is back in jail because, him and Lacey actually, he said, called him. And they went to a strip club. And at the strip club, he was talking to another girl. So she left. And when she left, he went back to her place. I don't know why he went back to her place. Like, John, your sister was trying to warn you last season about Lacey. Lacey is toxic. Lacey is a toxic human being. She lives for the drama. Like, this is what Lacey is good for. Might not be all that she's good for, but she's good for one thing. Might be two, might be three. She is good for drama because that's all she wants with you two guys. Like, it does her heart good to see Shane and John like fighting over her. Oh my God. But you know, he's like I said, he's back in jail. So what happened is he went back to her apartment. They got into a fight with each other. She called the cops on him. The cops came and arrested him. Now, from what I saw on that doc, you know, that the docket, it looks like he had some, you know, he had possession of something on him, and he ain't got no bond. So that ass is sitting in jail currently. But the fact that she called the cops on him is like really fucked up. Now, yes, if he was, you know, if you guys got into a fight, I mean, I understand that, but I'm pretty sure Lacey started it because that is all she does. Like I said to you guys, Lacey is just good for that shit. And I'm thinking to myself, like, Shane, if you don't get your shit and run the fuck away, Lacey is toxic. But the fact that he sat there and called John toxic and poison, dude, your wife is the poison and a toxic one. And, you know, she says, I hung out with John because of what you did to me, Shane. Like, you cheated on me. So that's the only reason that I was hanging out with John in the first place. But like I said, John is just not going to change. And neither are you, Lacey. You're never going to change because you are a toxic person. Like Shane. Oh my God. And I had to remember Shane is 22. Like, dude, get your shit and run. If she did it once, she can do it again. Like, I hope you do realize that if she's done it once to you, homegirl can do that shit to you again. I don't know where his mind is. Like, dude, get the fuck out of Dodge. Get your shit, say, exit, stage left. You know, just, or be like SpongeBob, I'm out. Like, you got to do, like, because I'm pretty sure she's going to do the shit again. You can't pay me. You cannot fool me and make me think that Lacey is not going to do that shit again. But let's move on to the last couple that I want to discuss. All right, you guys. So my favorite couple, Angela and Tony. So, you know, Angela, she's over there smoking her cigarettes. And, you know, that one cigarette that she had, I'm like, God damn, that is at the filter, Angela. So my homegirl, Donna Faye, shows up. And, you know, Faye brought her some stuff from the grocery store. So Angela tells her, you know, Faye, it's been really hard without Tony. It's been really, really hard. You know, I haven't talked to him in 4 freaking months since the wedding. So then, you know, Faye asked Angela, so where's the ring? Oh, Faye. So what I did was I took the wedding ring off. I tied a string to it. I put it in the toilet. So every morning when I go take a piss, I piss on it. I'm like, Angela, that is nasty as fuck. Because you know you're going to eventually take his ass back. So you're going to put on the pissy ring. Have fun with that, Angela. Faye said that was nasty but cool at the same time. No, Faye. You my homegirl. Donna Faye, you my girl. But that is not cool. That is disgusting as fuck. So, you know, Angela says, you know what, Faye? I'm just really missing, you know, some human interaction with a man. It doesn't even have to be sexual. You know, I just want something. So I'm thinking about getting a pen pal. Now, WeTV, don't ever zoom in on Angela's face again because we can see all the lines and wrinkles in her face and then her fucked up teeth. I don't want to see that for Angela ever again. Thank you, WeTV. So then Tony, let's talk about Tony. So Tony comes back to the house. You know, he's bringing some, you know, he comes in peace with 2 cartons of cigarettes for Angela. Angela comes outside in her Daisy Dukes that she should burn and her bat. So Tony says, Angela, baby, I brought you a peace offering. I don't want your cigarettes, Tony. I don't want them. What happened to your prostitutes? Did they run off? You can't find one today, Tony. And he says, you know, he was talking this shit. She says, you have lied to me, Tony. You have cheated and you have manipulated me. He says, well, baby, I'm not here to manipulate you. I'm not here to lie to you. Tony, I don't know what you want. What the hell do you want, dude? What you want me to say? I love you, Tony, and I forgive you? Is that what you want, Tony? Is that what you want? Tony, like I said, I really don't know why you're here. I don't know why you think you can just show up here and I'm just supposed to be like, oh, Tony, I forgive you and I love you so much. What the hell do you want from me? Don't speak. Don't speak. Let me finish. Like, I'm talking here. I was like, okay, Angela, girl, you doing the most, because again, what we know at the end of the day is you're going to take Tony back. Because, I mean, that's really what you're going to do. Now, Tony did tell us that did he say he was staying at the CVS? Why are you not staying at the hotel that you was working at? And then secondly, whose car was he driving? Because I was confused about that. I'm like, the last time we saw, speaking of which, what happened to that? Because didn't she buy him a bike? What happened to his bike? It's a lot of questions but Angela, girl, I know you want to play hardball with this man. Stop it. Because we know you're going to take him back eventually. Now, we did see in the preview that she is going to get a pen pal. Angela, on top of not wearing them Daisy Dukes again, do me another big favor. Close your legs, sis. Nobody wants to see that snatch. Just close your legs. That's all I ask of you. Close your legs. I'm not going to say to married men, just close your legs, sis. Close your legs. Close your legs. But you guys, that is going to wrap it up for me with Love After Lockup, aka Life After Lockup. You guys, do me a solid favor. Oh, our other band of fools, they return October 9th. So be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell button. I don't know what I was about to say. Subscribe, hit that notification bell button, like this video, leave your comments, and take care of yourselves, you guys. I am fucking up my outro. We're gonna start it over again. All right, you guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me. Like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, share this video, and until the next one, you guys, do me a solid favor. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, wash your hands, and also, you guys, stay warm, stay cool, however the weather is in your area. And until the next one, you guys, I will see you guys later. Bye. I still fucked up that ending.